gentlemen, welcome back to Animanga Junkeez. 2 E's, no I. 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. What's going on, guys? Animanga Junkeez, 2 E's, no I. It's your boy Knox, aka Knox FX. You can call me Fred, co-host.
It's your boy Kurves, aka Casey Silverback. You already know what time it is. We're back. We never left.
It's your boy Brad, a.k.a. The Bad Liar. That's the Instagram name, a.k.a. It's Uno, a.k.a. Pata Legba.
Pata Legba.
Let's go.
Papa Legba.
I like
Do you know who Papa Legba is, bro? Listen.
I did that one for y'all.
Last, but never least, the fourth seat co-host, producer, Benji Moto-san.
Yo!
Yes,
Wait till I drop that
There
Barons
we
and Maddie
go.
next. Yeah.
What's up, guys? How
What's
we
going
doing?
on?
How we doing?
We're great.
We're
We're
good.
great.
Yo, I'm excited about today's episode.
Yes, sir. Boy.
Say it
This
again.
is good.
Say it
I'm
again.
excited.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yeah. Hell
I'm
yeah.
off cocaine.
Yeah, I'm cocaine.
Again.
Yeah.
Not me. I love my job.
Again. Wait, hey Ben, tell the people, tell the viewers what we talking about today, man.
All right,
What we
well,
talking about today, man?
I am excited because today we are hitting Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel. And I've been a huge fan. This is something that I think, I watched in the movies. I've made a lot of memories with comic books with friends, going to different, comic book stores
Fuck
and
yeah.
Doing all that stuff.
Shout
yeah.
out. Fuck yeah. Shout out.
Okay.
I'm really excited about today. So
Alright.
I can't wait for our listeners to listen. And
Yeah.
So, Fred, if you don't mind me, I want to just
Do your thing, dog.
I personally wanted to do this episode because I'm like, everyone's been playing Marvel. I know everybody and their goddamn grandmother has been playing Marvel
I
Rivals.
was about to say, be careful. I thought you was about to say, don't talk.
Yeah, no. Everybody's been playing Marvel Rivals. I've been seeing the excitement in everybody, and I'm like, what got us here? Everybody's love for MCU, everybody's love for comic books, all the animated stuff. I said, fuck it, let's talk about this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As a whole, bro.
Yeah.
Complete powerhouse, bro.
Bro,
Marvel.
I've been seeing people like legit saying, "Oh, I've been playing with these characters. Marvel. I want to hear more about them. I want to do this and that."
Yeah.
And I know I'm playing with like some of my buddies who are like they don't know these Marvel, and they're like, "Yo, Kurves, who's this person? Who's that?" And I'm like, "Yo, yeah, this person's backstory." And they're like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Bro, it's like
that's a
this game
fact.
is legit getting people to like read more or like watch more stuff.
Yeah.
So I figured this would be a really good like passion
Yeah.
thing for us to like talk about who we love, what arcs and
how we
comic
got
books.
here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Can I tell you that the love of certain characters to me is like wholesome watching? Because
Yeah.
I grew up loving these characters.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I got into Marvel way before I got into anime.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think that's the same for me.
my
About
dad
the same
used to
time.
collect
Everyone would say,
Fantastic
yeah.
Four comics when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was a kid, when I was like 5 years old, we took our first trip, and he asked me to pick out my favorite comic book, and I didn't know any. He was like, "Well, find one and make it your own." My dad loved Fantastic Four, and I grabbed X-Men.
X-Men. Shout out X-Men.
So when it comes to X-Men, I'm like,
Yeah.
Can I
You
listen,
got me.
my two favorite is I love X-Men.
X-Men. bro.
X-Men and I love Avengers.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
funny because the first ever comic book I ever read was an X-Force comic. I don't know what issue it was, but I just remember
X-Force.
I would read it every day until it was like the pages were falling out.
I remember.
You remember that comic
with
book?
Cable in that bitch.
Cable, Star Shatter, whatever, the guy with the swords. You know what I'm talking about? He had
Shatterstar?
Shatterstar. Everybody
Bro,
was in that shit.
Bro, that's a throwback. I remember
yeah.
that comic.
My
bro.
first comic was...
We wore that bitch out.
The pages, like I'm talking about pages. I reread the story every day.
I remember that
I think
shit,
my first
bro.
comic book had
Wolfsbane. Everybody was in
Wolverine.
that shit.
It had Wolverine.
Bishop.
Yeah.
It had Wolverine, and they was fighting the Reavers. And at some point, I think it had like Maverick. Do you know who Maverick is?
That name sounds familiar.
He's part of the Weapon X program. And he took off half his mask, and he melted it like somebody else's like a hand in it. And I just remember in my mind, that's the first comic book to stand out of my hand. Like in my mind, I was like, oh, he was tough.
Listen.
So going into it,
God, no,
before we go any further, I want to
Yeah.
ask 3 superheroes. Go. Your top
They have to
three.
be heroes? Or they use
Anybody in Marvel.
Okay.
Because Doom could be one.
My
of them.
top three, he's in. I was going to say,
Okay.
I'll go first because you already got one of them.
Yeah.
Dr. Doom that's one of my
Okay,
guys, bro.
Okay.
Number one all time, Captain America. You guys can hate me. You guys can
No,
whatever.
I'm second on that. I love-
Captain America is my
love me some
guy,
Cap.
bro. I love Captain America. And then I probably have to say, this one's tough, bro. I might have to say Magneto, bro. And number 4 is a close Cyclops. It's a close Cyclops,
Go
man.
ahead.
I don't have. Okay. So I have 3, and I have like 2 like honorable mentions.
Okay.
Fair,
Okay.
That's fair.
Tony Stark.
That's
Wolf-
it was he number 1, right?
It's Tony Stark and Wolverine.
Yeah.
James Howlett. If you know, you know.
Wow.
James Howlett. If you know, you know.
Okay.
Okay. I also really love the Sentry.
Bro,
Kurves.
I love the Sentry.
Stop being here with me.
he's a sick guy,
I
bro.
love the Sentry.
I like the Sentry too.
Yeah,
I
Sentry's
love
dope. Sentry's dope.
love Clint Barton.
Yeah.
Hawkeye. I love that.
Shout
guy.
out Clint Barton, Hawkeye,
I
bro.
love that fucking guy.
Ronin type shit.
I love that guy. And then I'm also a big fan of Star-Lord, Captain Marvel.
What about
and-
Nova? Nova Force.
Yeah, Richard Rider.
Richard Rider. That's his
I
guy.
have so many. Even Wonder
a
Man.
lot.
Even Wonder Man.
You have all my favorites. That's the funny.
Wonder
I was gonna
Man.
say-
Listen, I love Wonder Man. People hate on. I love Wonder
Hey,
Man.
shout
I
out
feel like
Venom. Shout out the comic book Venom.
Yeah.
Real
Alright,
Venom.
Let's keep it a beam for me. I'm gonna
Let's
get y'all.
go.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
take
Get a
y'all there real
couple. Get a
quick.
couple. Throw a
Shake
couple
man.
out.
I'm gonna go Wolverine,
Yeah, Wolverine's tough.
Sentry
Mm-hmm.
for me.
Sentry's tough.
Wonder Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck you up with this one. Elixir.
I don't know.
Elixir. Yo, motherfuckers don't know Elixir when he was like his power.
He's on that.
He's on that shit.
He can control like like your whole genetic makeup. He can control it from a
He
distance.
understands it. He can manipulate
Manipulate
it.
it.
And
Oh,
there's
that's
two
tough.
there's 2 different versions of there's Elixir who just heals everybody, and there's Elixir
Elixir's
like
kid.
you have stage 4 brain cancer.
Instant. Beam.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Bro, some of these guys are broken, bro. Hey, shout
He's
out
an Omega
Iceman.
Omega
I'm about to say.
class.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Omega
Shout out,
class.
bro. I found out
Yeah,
Iceman was always,
Iceman, that was one of mine.
Bobby.
bro.
was gonna
Oh
say.
yeah. Ben, give us a couple, bro.
Yeah. Throw some at us.
Joe, so I
Oh, I wasn't
I
drunk.
like
Let me drop one more.
Iceman.
The Maker.
The Maker,
Yo,
yeah. He
wow.
shout out the Maker, Reed Richards.
The Makers, yeah. I like Iceman.
Iceman.
Cap. I also like
Yeah,
Cap.
Captain
Cap,
America,
he's one
bro.
of mine.
Yeah.
Who else did I like? I mean, X-Men. You got all the. I mean,
The
you
whole
got-
yeah.
Yeah, I always
Hell
thought
X-Man or
Nightcrawler.
X-Men?
Nightcrawler
Man.
was pretty sick.
Nightcrawler. Shout out.
I thought he was a pretty.
No, he was solid. He
Yeah.
was solid.
But
Especially
he,
after X2.
But like as a
see
main,
what he did in that.
who's your favorite X-Man?
ooh, my favorite. X-
Just within the universe, within the X-Men universe. It doesn't have to be a good guy or bad. Who's your favorite mutant?
I thought Rogue was pretty cool.
Rogue's powers are
I mean,
broken.
I know why you like Rogue.
She got that get. Go ahead.
Who else?
I don't know what he's talking about. But
I mean, Professor X. I mean, I thought.
nah,
Yeah.
Fuck that
get
guy.
out of here.
Fuck that
He's
guy.
cheap.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey.
I hate that motherfucker.
Professor X is
He's newly
No,
hated.
He's
bro.
trifling. He's
No.
trifling.
You know what he did?
I know
He's
what he
trifling.
did.
When they were fighting Krakoa, he put a whole group of brand new X-Men together
Yeah.
and sent them to their deaths.
Bro,
And forgot about it. It never happened.
that's why I try to tell you guys.
That's not new.
Magneto.
That's a long time
Magneto
ago.
is the.
I know,
Bro,
but
Mag-
that's
Whoa.
I will never forgive him for
Listen,
that.
let me tell you something.
Because of Vulcan.
I will never. I
you
love
guys,
Vulcan.
You guys let the politics. The politics is
I mean,
fucking
he's
with
a
y'all
dumb,
boys.
but
Magneto.
Gabriel Summers.
he's dumb.
Magneto is the true leader of the X-Men, of the
he's not.
mutant race.
No,
bro,
no,
are
he-
you
no,
nuts,
it's,
bro?
It's Cyclops.
It's Cyclops.
Hey, if it's not
And
Cyclops,
I
if
hate
it's not
Cyclops.
Magneto,
No,
it's Cyclops.
listen,
No, I
have a-
hate
have a-
Cyclops.
I used to hate him. I have a newfound
Hey,
respect.
but
I love
Cyclops, Cyclops is nuts too. Cyclops has done some crazy shit too.
He's broken.
Captain Krakoa?
But it takes that mindset.
Yeah.
It does.
Did you watch Avengers versus?
Remember X-Force? Who is the X-Force? Whose idea was that?
Oh, that was his idea to bring that shit back. And Wolverine said, "You sure you want me to go do?"
Okay, but
You
here's
remember
my
what
thing.
the fuck we was doing in X-Force? He said yes.
Bring
So
that shit back.
the one thing I love about Marvel is that like it has this whole like wide array of loves. Like I like how it has like 3 essentially 3 levels,
Yeah.
right? Well, 4 levels if you really think about it.
You got the street level heroes.
You got the street level heroes, the
Daredevil.
Daredevils, you know.
Shout out Daredevil. That's
And
my
then you got the
nigga.
supernatural heroes,
Yeah.
you know,
Doctor
the
Strange.
Ghost
No,
Rider.
no,
Brother Voodoo.
No, those
Scarlet
guys are
Witch.
kind of high.
Ghost
They-
Rider.
Supernatural. Yeah, they're
No,
supernatural.
what I'm saying is that like those who delve
You
into
said
supernatural.
street.
No,
you
he's
said
street
and then what
level,
was the-
supernatural level.
Okay, supernatural. Okay.
Then you have
can say that.
the
Go-
galactic outer space, like the Guardians of the Galaxy, which
And
essentially
the ultimate.
Surfer.
Sword,
Yeah, the
Silver
ultimate.
Surfer.
Captain
Silver
Marvel.
Silver Surfer is like
He
he's
was
like
gonna
hot.
be my. He was gonna be.
Inhumans.
I
The
fuck with him.
Inhumans.
That's
Surfer.
that's in the galactic.
Yeah, but
one,
I'm
though.
saying I'm adding that to the Inhumans.
So
like,
where would you put Venom?
Eternals.
The Eternals, yeah.
The Eternals.
They're galactic.
Yeah,
where
they're
would you put? Where would you put
He's
Venom?
in between because he
He's
goes
galactic.
street, but he also goes galactic.
Deep Marvel.
But
That's what I'm saying.
Venom's a
Deep-
symbiote.
Yeah, but
isn't that,
Deep Marvel, bro, becomes broken.
then you have Avenger
becomes
level
broken.
heroes.
That to me it varies. I think those gather all 3 of those and try and figure out something typically.
Putting a team together to
I think-
what about
touches
the
every level.
Guardians?
The
What
Guardians
about
of the Galaxy?
of
They're
Galaxy?
more of the
Because
space.
they-
They're more of the space.
Yeah, but like, are we talking?
You got the
are what they
multi-dimensional
deal with?
ones,
Are we
but,
talking
like-
about what they delve into? Or are we talking
What they
about
delve
strength wise?
into.
Okay, because Guardians of the Galaxy, they're not like I put the Avengers over. Even though Avengers, they do some Guardians that you put the Guardians of the Galaxy as far as their force over
I'm
the Avengers.
curious.
There's some Guardians
they
of the
got
Galaxy
Adam
teams
Warlock.
that I can think
It
they'll
depends.
thwap some
Really?
Avenger lineups. Yes.
Yeah. Adam Warlock pretty much is.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
He's one of the first people
What about Scarlet
to
Witch?
beat Thanos 1v1.
What about Scarlet Witch? What about the Hulk?
When she reaches the height of her power, she's never
Can
on
the
the
Hulk
good side.
fight Thanos 1v1? I don't think so.
I think Scarlet Witch could.
Can the Hulk beat Thanos 1-on-1? Depends what Hulk you get.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
You
If
get the
we're
Hulk
talking
mad
deep
enough.
comic,
It
You get the
depends.
Hulk mad
if we're
enough.
talking deep
Nah,
comic,
it
bro,
doesn't even matter. It just depends on which one you get. Like,
Yeah.
there's one Hulk that I guess like reigns supreme above all, but then there's
Warbreaker Hulk.
Worldbreaker Hulk.
Yeah.
But then you get like Maestro will still get whooped by Thanos, but he's still pretty strong. He's
Yeah.
probably the strongest Hulk, but he still gets.
but that's my point. Like, there's been so many in
Uranus.
that kind of, and I'm not gonna say throws me off, but like it like with Marvel, as far as the comics go, like there's so many different writers, like there's so many different iterations. of the
Matt
story.
Fraction.
Jonathan Hickman.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
there's
Matt
a lot of
Fraction.
different things going on. Like it's hard like where you can reference from, but as far as like a collective, like bro, there's a lot of guys, bro. I would take the Avengers over Guardians of the Galaxy, bro.
It depends what iteration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It
Like
depends what iteration.
yeah, it depends. It depends. It definitely depends. I'll give you that.
All right, so let's go into MCU. Let's get excited about the MCU.
What's going on? What's happened?
the-
Talk to me. What's your frustration? Because you just sighed.
I have a lot.
frustrations?
Yeah.
I have a lot.
We're talking
I have a lot of
MCU,
I have a lot.
cinematic.
Okay,
have a
let's
lot. Yeah, I
call
have
it
a
B
lot.
to B.
Okay, let's do it.
I am for everybody having their rights. I
There
am
we
for
go.
everybody doing everything they need to do. in
Don't get
life.
us canceled.
Wait.
Yeah.
I am supportive. I'm supportive of every movement.
Yes.
But please, can we get some male characters back in the MCU?
Don't force it. Don't force it.
Okay.
That's
listen.
all I'm saying.
I'm all for the female.
I'm for it.
I'm by
It's too
far.
much.
I love Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I think Carol Danvers is one of the top 5 greatest superheroes.
Hey, shout out
But
Black Panther.
what
That
I
movie was
listen,
fire with
Top
me.
5 greatest superheroes.
Listen,
Yeah,
but
she's fire.
I was upset with the last movie they did, The Marvels, where they had her.
Yeah.
Pretty much, it came from she's able to beat Thanos 1v1,
Yeah.
and then now we put her in the movie with what was the girl's name? Spectrum, and then Miss Marvel, the new Miss Marvel,
Yeah.
right? And then now she has to fight with the two of them, to be able to beat a subpar character. That didn't make no sense.
Yeah.
That character is nowhere near the
movie
threat
was
level
garbage.
of
Yeah.
Thanos. And they had this scene of like she's on a planet where the only way they talk is through musicals. Like they sing to speak with each other.
Terrible. I think they've been on a downturn.
They're doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
They're
No,
doing
really?
dumb shit.
What was it? Love and Thunder. Let me talk about it real quick.
Kids
Bro,
movie.
I
It's
was
a
just
kids
about-
movie.
why
It was a
make
kids
me
movie.
say-
It was
I
a
was
kids
just
movie.
about to
Thor
say.
didn't need to be funny,
What was
especially with the
buddy's name? What was
character
the villain?
Gore
What was
the God Butcher.
The God Butcher.
I've had this on a talk on another pod. You had Christian Bale, one of the greatest actors of our
Wasted
time,
his time. I'm sorry, Christian.
wasted on Gore the God Butcher when it was a fantastic story
Yeah.
in the Marvel comics, but you decided to try to make it comedic and switch tones. Russell Crowe Another Jim is a fat Zeus who sits naked. You didn't need to do that. You could have made it a serious film.
Yeah.
And made it
They
good.
dropped the ball.
Listen,
They've been
Gore,
shitting the
the
bed.
God Butcher, is a very
Serious character.
For sure.
And the fact that they got Christian Bale, perfect casting.
Thank you.
They fucked the movie up.
Okay,
Horribly.
So I
They
want to
fucked it up.
So we want to talk about things that kind of. So one thing I do want to say, I'm all for Captain Falcon and.
It's supposed to be Bucky first.
Bucky, it's supposed to be Bucky first.
Bucky wasn't going to be a good one, though. Here's my thing.
Bro,
I don't think so.
No.
I
Even
don't-
story-wise in the
I'm
comics.
against
Even in
that.
the
I'm
comics.
against-
No,
bro. I remember the comic when he jumped out the hangar when he was thinking about. Bro, back in the day, I used to read a lot of.
Am I the one? Can I truly live up to this
Correct.
mantle?
He's like, man,
he's
Captain
fighting
America.
Crossbone.
He's not like me. Like Captain America, every time he throws his shield, he calculates the angle and this and the force. Every time he does that, he's like, bro, this guy was, for me to try to fill his shoes, bro, this is way further than I could have imagined. Now we have Captain Falcon flying around fighting Red Hulk throwing.
No, it's
Bro.
not even just that.
No, I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited for that movie.
It's gonna be fire.
No, it's
No, don't piss
Hey,
me off.
it's
I'm
gonna be
excited
fire.
for that
No,
movie.
It's gonna be fire.
And plus,
I'm
the
watching it.
introduction
I'm
to the
excited.
Thunderbolts.
I know. Listen,
I like it, but
it's not just that. It's not.
it's
just
not that,
So
correct.
the whole Buck. I wanted it to be Bucky so bad. One, that costume.
Yeah.
Chef's
Thank
kiss.
you. With the silver arm and the
Yes.
yacht.
Listen, that and just the inner
Bro.
turmoil of I wanted to see that
Yes.
that redeeming story.
That's
I love
the character
irredeemable
development.
heroes
That's the character
who get
development.
redeemed.
Okay, y'all are arguing something different than me. My whole point going into the Marvel is I don't like what they've done with the movies thus far.
Correct,
And
correct.
I think
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
they're
think
pushing
give-
initiatives.
Correct.
regardless of what they did for that concept of giving Bucky that's not the issue.
It's not
I
an issue,
think
but
because
they're
Sam
doing it
gets
wrong.
it,
I think they're
I'm
doing
fine.
it wrong. I know he. I'm
But
not
Sam
upset.
ends up with it. What I'm
I
saying
know
is
he does.
it doesn't.
I know he does. I'm not upset with it. What I'm saying is they need to do it right. That's gonna help them because, like you said, they're fucking. As far as like the MCU, like as of late, what we've been getting has been subpar.
Right.
So they have all the sauce in front of them. It's right there. Why mess it up?
I think
Again,
Sam is a sauce though.
Sam is amazing. I know he becomes Captain America. I understand it. I would have liked, especially for what we saw, especially after the Civil War, what we've seen, what Bucky Barnes should have became the Captain America. They should have showed that aspect. That's how they should have showed the redeeming aspect of Bucky Barnes and him showing himself. Just because he was in. So what I
like
saw
the
was,
story.
I get it. They're gonna take him to Wakanda. He's gonna become the White Wolf. That's cool. I'm not against that. That's cool. But that's not how it should have went.
No, what I'm saying is you can't base it off the comics. This is the one thing about the MCU I had to let go a long time ago. Because the Mandarin was a funny character. So my thing is I can't base it off the
hated that.
comics. I
I
liked
hated
what
that.
they did with Sam in the sense of they made him have a television show with somebody he had a large funny repertoire in the first couple movies with Bucky. So I like how what they did with that, they kind of pushed it towards that's their relationship now. Bucky and Sam are always going to be intertwined. I like that aspect. But also I want you guys to think about something. Sebastian Stan probably isn't going to be around that long to play Bucky. Like, he's a great actor. He's hitting his stride now later in his career.
Yeah.
And he probably doesn't want to play Bucky forever. Meanwhile, Mackie ain't got much to do. Anthony Mackie ain't going to have a lot to do.
Yeah.
And plus, they're going to introduce the Young Avengers with Patriot and whatnot. And what's going to be easier for them to introduce? Sam
feel
Wilson.
I feel
So
that.
I think on the opposite end, my whole argument is that they're changing a lot of narratives to fit a certain demographic and push it towards that.
Yeah.
When I feel like the people who actually are into Marvel have been the same people who've been into it from the beginning. Older people who were just into Marvel, and that's fine. You can grab the young adults by just making it dope and making it a good movie.
Yeah.
You don't need to attune every character to them to try to transition Marvel into that avenue.
So here's a perfect example of this. Okay, so Sonic,
Yeah.
those 3 movies have been doing amazing. You know why? They're sticking to the storyline.
Yep.
They're sticking to it for the most part.
Yep.
They're not changing too much.
And they're listening to the fans.
fans.
The people that they're trying to
We got Knuckles. Knuckles is who Knuckles is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Two Tails is who he's supposed to be. Sonic is who he's supposed to be. Shadow was who he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What Marvel is doing, they're taking these characters, and making it what they think the audience that they're pushing it for
wants to see.
But you don't need to do that.
Listen.
It's not working. You don't need to do that. Keep them at their core, what they're supposed to be. If you're going to do a storyline, do it. You have a full library of stuff to do.
They
to work with.
Secret Invasion.
And they wasted Secret Invasion. The biggest part of Secret Invasion,
it was supposed to be big
because it set up Dark Reign.
Yeah,
Norman Osborn killed. Listen, no,
Norman Osborn killed. Oh, I remember Dakin was Wolverine.
Norman Osborn
shit was
crazy.
He
he had the what were they called?
Dark Avengers.
No, not Dark Avengers. The before that. What Bucky and all them are doing right now. Thunderbolts. He was in the Thunderbolts. He was the head of the Thunderbolts.
I remember that.
He killed the queen from the Secret Invasion of the Skrulls. He killed that queen.
Yeah.
He took over, started Hammer. There was no more Shield. Started Hammer. He started placing villains in the spot of Super. He made his own Dark Avengers.
Yes.
Sentry was actually not even Sentry. It was the Void. Spider-Man was Venom, who was actually Guy Gargan. He was that Venom. Miss Marvel was Moonstone or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
He had all this shit, and then
he played the part of Iron Man and Captain America.
Iron Patriot.
He had the Iron Patriot. Yes, I remember.
It was so much shit that went down.
I remember that.
The new Avengers were living in a hellhole instead of living in
Hell's Kitchen, hiding
there's
out.
so much shit they have to work with.
House of M.
We have X-Men versus Avengers, and I feel like they're gonna fuck up X-Men versus Avengers. They're gonna fuck it up.
They cannot fuck that up.
They're gonna fuck it up.
I was gonna say
that is, in comic books, to me, that is the biggest.
That is my favorite. That's one of my favorite
why?
storylines, by the way.
I hate it.
X-Men versus Avengers
Doesn't make sense.
I loved it, bro.
It makes sense
Because realistically,
I loved
the X-Men, if they were the X-Men mutants, they would wax the Avengers.
I believe that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's not even there's no way it comes even close.
It's not close.
Omega level mutants.
Which there are
so many of them. So many of them.
If they're fighting for their race, it's not even so. They're fighting for their race.
So many of them. And that was the point. That's why so many people are afraid, because a little kid, 13 years old, can just wake up one. Oh fuck! I'm a planet buster.
I'm sitting in there. We still have characters like Matthew Malloy walking around.
Right?
Like, I'm just trying to figure out at what point are we going to. I can't wait for this new era to come into. Oh, let's talk about that really quick.
Okay, so real quick, I've been trying to throw this out real quick. Just to touch on both parts, and like you said, the new era, the Fantastic Four. I have high hopes.
Yeah, I love the cast.
I'm all in.
I love it.
I'm all in.
I love it.
I know they wanted to go in a different route. I know Silver Surfer was a female at one point. Just do it right. If that's the storyline, do it right.
No, fuck that.
I just don't want them. I don't want them to listen. I don't want them. I don't want them. As long as I don't want them to force nothing. If that's what's going on, it's fine. I just want them to do it right.
That's Norrin Rad. You can't change it. He became that because his wife died.
But like you mentioned to me earlier, the MCU is different at times than the comic
We're
books.
looking at a mostly female Avengers at this point. I'm trying to figure out where's the
going
penis.
On? I know. I get it. But
trying to figure out.
It's tough. But like I said, my problem is that they're trying to push an agenda. Bro, while you guys are pushing the agenda, you're leaving out the storyline. You're leaving out the things the reason why we watch and why we read and why we keep up with what's going on in Marvel is because what you guys have created through the animations, through the comics, and now you guys have fed us all these great. Remember the first portion, part 1, part 2, part 3? That shit was amazing.
The only dudes left is gonna be
Captain America dead.
Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. That's pretty. And Shang-Chi. Yeah. And we don't even know what the fuck that motherfucker doing.
Daredevil coming back. Shout out Daredevil.
Yeah.
No,
I'm excited
if
for
he's
that.
on the Avengers, he's gonna be the first slapped at any chance. Like, here's my thing. If
Not
they was fighting
Matt Murdock.
If they was fighting Kang, Matt Murdock still wouldn't stand a chance. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Matt Murdock.
Nah, he's top tier.
Kang
I don't know what the
versus
fuck
Kang?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Do you know who Kang the Conqueror is?
Hawkeye
Do you know who
can
Kang
survive,
the Conqueror is?
Ben.
Well, I was
gonna say, you're very excited about this. What
You got Hawkeye the same level as Matt Murdock?
Well, since we were talking about that,
Yeah.
the 10 rings, I feel like haven't I want to know more about those. Like, are there
Yeah.
like, do you guys know a little bit about the 10 rings?
Well, the 10 rings originally, that's from
Mandarin.
Mandarin. Yeah. So what they did was, because they kind of fucked up Mandarin in the Iron Man 3 movie, they decided to take this as a chance to, like, Shang-Chi's
Bring it
dad.
back, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the actual Mandarin.
Right.
But it's stupid.
But they don't really mention that he's Mandarin.
And they don't give him the powers of Mandarin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they gave him some other, like, kung fu bullshit. It was cool. Listen,
I like
I
Shang-Chi.
love the Shang-Chi movie.
Yeah, I loved
was
it.
gonna
I
say,
love the Shang-Chi
I like
movie.
that.
I
thought
loved
it.
it.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was
I
pretty
like it. I like it at its concept that it introduced a whole new aspect of Marvel, and I think that aspect of Marvel I love. The new expounded universe of the heroes in Asia. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, they really are getting into that. Luna Snow,
Yeah.
Amadeus Cho.
Fuck Luna
Amadeus
Snow.
Chow. Listen, Amadeus Chow is.
Yeah, you know why I said that.
Hey.
If you know, you know, bro. We're gonna talk about that. We don't have much time. I want to talk about Marvel Rivals real quick. Listen, all you Luna Snow mains, bro, you guys gotta get a fucking hobby. You guys gotta find somebody else. You gotta
You're doing
find,
the Lord's work.
You're doing
Doing
like
the Lord's work.
You're doing the Lord's
Bro.
work.
Doing the Lord's
Until
work.
I see you. Then
you're banned.
I'm on
Once you get the diamond, you're banned. You're done. You better go find somebody. That's all I'm saying.
Don't worry,
If
I'ma
you're not
find you.
diamond yet, you're banned. Once you get in there, you're banned. So good luck.
I
That's
see
all I'm
Luna
gonna say.
Snow and I act a real brace.
Yeah, when it's ours, when it's my Luna Snow popping ult. It's never my Luna Snow popping ult. It's always the other person's. How do you guys feel about Rivals?
I'm dancing with her.
Yeah,
I'm dancing with
No,
her.
I'm
she
sitting
be going
there.
crazy.
I be
too.
sitting there watching her do a little thing like, yeah, keep that music
Yeah.
going. As soon as you hop out of there,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
out.
hit you with this. I'm gonna hit
I
you
do
with
that
these
too.
movements.
I'm not gonna lie, I do that too. I be
I'll
hiding
sit
in
there
the
and
back.
watch my whole team die. Just be
I'm in the
waiting.
back like this.
Hey,
Watch me pop an ult.
since we're talking about Rivals, Ben, main, what's your main?
Oh shit. Here we go, Luna Snow.
On the
there
spot.
it is.
You're on the spot, baby.
Luna Snow.
These is all female
yeah,
characters.
Luna Snow,
it's either
bro.
He's a
Mr.
lolicon.
Fantastic
Yeah.
or Luna Snow.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right, Mr.
yeah.
Fantastic. All right,
Mr.
fire.
Fantastic is fucking
Brad.
gas.
My main?
Yeah, what's your
Yeah,
main right
you
now?
got one or two, maybe you got a third. I don't know.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight's so cheap. I hate a good Moon Knight.
I'll use it. It depends. If I need to tank, which most oftentimes I do need to tank,
Yeah, people don't want to
I'll
tank.
either use Moon Knight or I'll go Penny.
Okay,
Penny's a solid tank.
you're right there with me.
Yeah,
Penny's a solid tank.
and if I get to go DPS and Moon Knight's taking, see me as Star Lord.
Star-Lord's solid. Star-Lord's,
Legend.
he's got a,
Listen,
he's
if you
got
hear
a
that
huge
from me,
ceiling.
it's a wrap.
He's got a huge ceiling.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause I'll wait.
Star-Lord, I've seen some top tier, like the
Yeah.
guys in the higher elos using Star-Lord. The way they move, I'm like, all right, I'm not even gonna try to use this guy.
I'll get out of here.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you could just move and you do that.
Yeah,
little
you hide
glitch
behind
thing
something.
and
I'll
Yeah.
shake out of here.
You block
I
all
be
the-
going invisible, bro.
Listen, I played last night, and there was we had one tank. It was Captain America. Said, "Oh, we're cooked." I'm telling y'all right now, fuck what these metas were saying that Captain America can't
Bro,
solo tank.
I
He
was-
solo tank.
I was
the
about
whole
to say,
fucking game.
listen, I'm about to
Dog,
say.
that's what I did with Venom
Let me
yesterday.
tell you guys my mains. Psylocke and Captain America.
Yeah.
Captain America, bro. When you're rolling with Captain America, bro, check my highlights. I'm
I'm gonna ask
Centurion.
you a
I'm almost a
question
lord
after
with
this.
him. I'm almost a lord with him. Oh, here we go.
Lord, Cloak and Dagger.
Lord
That's
Psylocke, by
offered.
the way.
That's
I'm gonna throw that
offered.
out there.
If I'm playing tank, Penny Parker and Venom, and then every once in a while I dabble with Magneto.
Yeah, I was about to say Magneto. Shout out Magneto. I'll be using him too as my tank if I'm
Stay
not
away
using
from
Cap.
him. And not like nothing against him. I tried it because I love him as a character, but I can't.
I can do it.
He's
I'm,
solid,
I'm
bro.
figuring
The
it
new
out.
skin?
Fire, King Magnus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King Magnus. King Magnus.
All right, I have a question for y'all.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get out of here soon. I don't think
Yeah.
there needs to be much more to talk about.
Nah, we
I'm gonna go in order though.
Yeah.
Clockwise, because I want to go last. Ben,
Oh boy.
Here we go.
one superpower.
Oh wow. Like a set. Like you have to take a superpower set from a hero. Is that what you're trying to say, or a villain? Is that what you're saying?
What's your
Or
favorite
just
what's
a
the power
power?
you
Because
want?
I know if we were able to do two, we would be out here.
Yeah.
You find a way
What's
to make
a-
it work.
what's
That's why I
power?
said. That's what I'm saying.
What's a
I think
power?
we should do like a skill set. I think you should say like I would want. No.
No.
Let's just
what's
get out-
What's the
fucked
power
up.
you want?
Ooh, okay. So I've thought about. So my power would be, if it was like normal people am I in like the superhero world?
Any superpower you
Okay.
want, what do you want?
So I would love to
You
be
can
able
describe
to.
it.
So if I would love to be able to, if you are a good chef and I touch you, I become a chef. If you are,
Oh,
You wanna steal
shit.
skills.
yeah, I
Abilities,
want to
yeah,
be able
yeah.
to like,
So like Rogue.
yeah,
Like
almost
rogue.
like a rogue, but I become.
Make sure it's
So you're
consensual.
Rogue.
Yeah,
So Rogue.
Yeah, I guess rogue. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
oh,
fire.
fuck.
That's
That's
fire.
fire.
that's
That's
what I would
fire.
do.
That's actually
100%.
fire.
That's fire.
That's fire.
Because then I could be. I mean, honestly, I could be what,
Anything. You
you're
can be an
making ma-
athlete.
you're
Yeah.
yeah.
It's,
You know.
Yeah.
Curves.
oh,
Curves.
damn. That's fire.
You guys are gonna call me cheese.
He's cheese. How do you know it?
So gravity.
He's
And
so
the
cheese,
reason I say
bro.
gravity
Gravity.
is because with gravity, I can control a lot of different things. I can even simulate super strength. I can create black hole. It's a lot of different things I would be doing with gravity. It's just
Okay.
unfair.
That's fair.
If you're cheese, if that's what we're doing.
It's whatever you want.
Damn it.
Big will be so mad by the time
I'm
we get
trying to
done
think.
with this.
I'm trying to think, bro.
Just whatever you want. It doesn't be crazy.
I'll
in your
probably-
mind.
Yeah, I'll probably be I'm in between telepath or telekinetic.
Oh yeah, it's two different things.
I can see that.
I'm in between one of
Yeah.
those, but that would be for sure.
You
That's
can
where I
even do
would be.
tactile kinesis, telekinesis. There you go.
Both,
You want to be
yeah.
like Jean Grey.
Yeah,
You want a little bit of both.
a little bit of both. I don't have to be
Little
too
bit.
crazy.
Oh,
I'm
a
both.
lot of both.
She's
Yeah.
a mug.
Yeah,
Omega.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Jean Grey is
Yeah.
freaking
Like,
strong.
and that's what I would
OP.
want. I would want shit like that.
Shout out Phoenix Force.
So she-
Yeah, shout out to Phoenix Force, going crazy.
For
All
me,
right, Brad, let's hear it.
I think it'd be something along the lines of able to manipulate one's genetic material.
Yeah, like Buddy. What do you say?
Like Elixir?
That's
wanna be
kinda
Elixir?
crazy.
No, just myself.
That's kind of crazy.
You wouldn't want to be like Elixir and you're tripping.
Wait, so you mean
you
like
wouldn't
like,
want Elixir's powers? If you're
That's
talking
too OP.
like that,
That's too OP.
who gives a fuck?
No, but if he can manipulate his molecular structure, he can make himself essentially capable, if he learns how to do it, capable of doing anything. He can build himself to be.
So you want to be like Molecular Man?
that would probably
No,
be closer.
Molecule Man?
Yeah, Molecule Man.
That's different. He can manipulate the molecules to anything. That's Owen Reese. He's the most powerful.
I
One
know
of the
that.
most powerful
I
characters.
know,
But
that's
that's
what I'm
close
saying.
enough.
But
Like
to
that's
me,
how.
what I'm saying is like if, like you know, like in certain instances, somebody can absorb the power cosmic. You'd be able to manipulate the structure to kind of model yourself after them once you understand it, and then you can just absorb the power cosmic.
Kind of crazy.
Fuck you.
I think I'm gonna stick with my tech.
Fuck you.
What?
All right, signing off. Signing
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
sign out,
All
sign
right,
out.
all right, guys. This is dope. Animanga Junkeez. Sometimes we talk about other stuff. Listen, you guys let us know. This is the first Marvel conversation that we've had. I think it went great. What do you guys think? You know, if this is stuff you guys want to see more often, you know, let us know in the comments, and you know, we can cook some stuff up for you guys, man. But that's all I
Yeah.
got.
Listen, I'm here. Listen, if you want to play with me on Marvel Rivals,
That's a
Iron
fact.
Sentry, look me up.
That's a fact.
Oh, if you want to play with me on Marvel Rivals, it's the Red Wolf. I'm the only Red Wolf.
That's a fact.
Curve,
Oh.
didn't you have a message for? Did you have a message for the audience?
Oh yeah, listen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
Fuck.
reminds me.
This
For
frustration.
all you Winter Soldier again motherfuckers.
Again!
Stop it.
you gotta get good at the game.
For all of Magics and Black Panthers, I
Who
wanna
live in
tell
the
ya,
back lines.
Don't stop waiting in the shadows.
You get good.
Come
at
to the
game.
light, and I'll come light you up.
Yeah, we get faded.
Fade me 1v1.
Come to the
Cloak and
moonlight.
Without
Dagger-
hiding.
Cloak
Come
and
to the
Daggers got it
moonlight.
for you. Cloak
Shit's
and
like
Daggers got it
it's,
for you.
it's straight out of a fucking horror film. The niggas be popping out and
Yeah.
again, dude.
Nah, next thing you know, I see like a little spear come out of nowhere and just hit me in the back of the head.
Yeah.
What,
he
what's
drop-kick
what
you.
what's the all? What does he say when he does the all again? Black
Bast.
Panther? Yeah. Behold the power of
Oh
boss.
my god.
That shit don't kill nobody.
That shit be
On
killing
that
you.
note,
Don't kill me.
guys, signing out. Appreciate y'all. Ben.
Thank you so much for watching Animanga Junkeez 2 E's. No I.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh yeah.
Stay golden.